Hello, welcome back. Today we've got another £200 worth of 10p to hunt through. As usual, I'm still wearing my gnarly cut-up glove because I've got a cut on my hand. I keep mentioning the start of all the videos in case a new viewer catches the video or you haven't been watching for a while and this is the first video, so apologies for the repetition, but it's just that is my rationale behind talking about it. The 10p's, we've got bags, which in the past has resulted in some interesting finds, so hopefully that good luck will be replicated. What we're looking for though are some alphabet 10p's, ideally 2019 dated ones, because we still haven't filled a 2019 book because they are so scarce. We have got A, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L and M, N, O, R, T, U, V and X, so still 7 to go to complete the 2019 book. 2018 on the other hand, we completed one book and we are 2 coins off of completing book number 2. Leaving us just the letter H for Houses of Parliament and T for the drink tea. So let's get to these bags and see if we can't tick off some more coins. Okay then, so whilst the coin hunt is ongoing, I'm going to be going through some comments that have been left on my videos recently. We start with Trail for Buddy Moore. Comment is, like you would retire, Christopher, I plan on watching you sort coins till you are in your 70s. Who knows what the future holds. If we went totally cashless in 20 years, then that leaves me somewhat up a gum tree. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to be keeping on. Hopefully I will be able to keep hunting coins for many years to come. And who knows, maybe we'll get some new commemoratives before my 70th birthday go out circulation. Oh, there's one. Q for queuing. 2018. Wow, well there we go. Quite early in, our first alphabet 10p. Super stuff. Stuart McMahon says, looks like people might be cashing their spare coins / collections during these dark times. I put a few face value £2 coins in the bank today, mainly Trevithics and the Guinea coin. Quite possibly. I must admit it's not something I've seen more than other things. I think one other big driving factor for people cashing their coins back in, especially the sort of face value or lower ones that are smidges over face value, is falling out of love with the hobby, especially in the more recent years where things like the £2 coin, we've had no commemoratives since 2016. Lots and lots of the commemorative 50p's aren't being put into circulation. That does turn people off of the hobby, especially where part of the joy is finding the coins in your change and then maybe buying the BU or the silver, and for the higher end the golds, but yeah, who knows. Michael Perrin says, Christopher, have you considered using a surgical glove, as this could have the advantage of gaining more feel and dexterity from your right hand fingers? So yes, I've been wearing a glove in many of my videos now, purely because I've cut my hand quite badly and I had a bandage over it, so I put the glove on so the bandage didn't get dirty from the coins, and then more recently it's much better now, it's healed pretty well. It's still a bit of a gash in the side of my hand though, so hopefully with the next couple of weeks it'll be fully healed, but just so that you guys don't have to look at it, I've put a glove over. There are lots of suggestions. Latex gloves was a suggestion that came up many a time, but I didn't want the sort of constricting of the plastic and getting caught on my hand, or the strips that are on my hand which I was leaving to come off naturally. I thought a cotton glove would be less restrictive and sort of, you know, like plastic gloves, they can sort of I don't know what it is, sort of form to your hand, or they're a bit tighter fitting. I didn't want something too tight fitting because that might hurt my hand, or it might pull the strips off that were there to sort of glue it back together. So yeah, that's why I used the cotton gloves, although they are getting a bit dirty. I just put it through the washing machine really. Miku says, congratulations, you have reached 100 Olympics in this book. It's pretty crazy, isn't it, to think that I've gathered up 100 Olympic 50p's for my wider coin collection since starting the current 50p coin book. But it's over a very long time. I think we're over 100 episodes. It must be knocking on for a year, so within a year the volume of coins that I've gone through, £500 a week, in two, obviously split across 2 videos. It's interesting to see. I guess you could try and extrapolate how many Olympics might still be out there in circulation from that, but there we go. Paul Hoskin says, did they recognise you at the hospital, Christopher? So yes, when I cut my hand I did have to go to the accidental emergency, or to viewers overseas in the emergency room, the ER, but know that they didn't recognise me. It very, very infrequently happens in my day-to-day life. Maybe once a month whilst I'm out shopping or walking up and down the high street where I work. Someone will recognise me and say hello to me, and I encourage people to do so. I'm not. I won't get too frustrated. I won't get angry or frustrated unless if I'm in the middle of doing something. Then that might be a bit frustrating. But it's always nice to say hello face to face to a subscriber, a viewer. It's pretty cool. But if you do spot me in the shop and you want to come over and say hi, do bear in mind that I'm not always in Christopher Collects mode, so I might get a little bit. It's quite jarring sometimes when I get recognised out and about when I'm not expecting. It's very different when I go to the Royal Mint or I go to a coin fair or I do something that I've told you guys I'm going to be at for some time, and I'm expecting there to be some people to come up and say hi. When I'm not expecting it, it can be a little bit jarring, so yeah, heads up on that. Right, Helmut Trzaskowska says, and scissors are not made for left-handers. Yes, very true. So having to use, I can use the scissors with my right hand now. It was more the bandage that was preventing me from being able to use the scissors. So yes, it was quite tricky using the scissors, but it's not the end of the world. They're very, very good scissors. So yes, someone did suggest I bought myself a pair of left-handed scissors, but I didn't think it was going to be all that long. I was going to have to be using my left hand exclusively for things, so it seemed a bit redundant to hunt them down, order them by the time they're here. I no longer need them, but yeah, it was very, very bizarre. I guess it's a look into the life of the frustration of left-handed people sometimes. Julian Beasley says, wear the glove but cut the fingertips off. Yes, lots of advice on how I should have conducted myself during it, but I did exactly what you said in that comment. As I said, now the glove is much more covering up what's left of the cut whilst it finishes up healing and the last of the steri strips come off. Also, I don't want to get it dirty, so yeah, that is exactly what I'm doing. Andy says, cut hand, I don't believe you, Christopher. I think you strained your wrist picking up your wallet. I only wish if my wallet was full enough to strain a wrist, I'd be very, very happy with that. I did actually, in fact, was it last night, was the someone in the UK won just over £100 million on the Euro Millions, and on my walk back from work, I was thinking, as I walked past the shop, ooh, I've got a good feeling about this. It's a big jackpot. I went and bought myself a ticket. Someone on my Discord server, when I was on there last night, I think it was Callie from Caledonian Coins, my good friend and fellow coin tuber, said that someone in the UK won it. I was like, I know that's me. Off I went, run over to grab my wallet, got my ticket out, checked the numbers. First number was 3. First winning number was 3. I was like, it is me, I've won. And that was the only number I got. So yeah, then I would have been have a much heavier wallet, but sadly it wasn't me. Mark Norville says, typical youngsters always moaning about a paper cut. When I was a lad, I had my arm bitten off by a shark. I didn't cry like a baby, I just grew a new arm. Very funny. There was a whole bunch of comments on that. I noticed on Twitter, all these sort of exaggerated, back in my day we were much tougher and we used to swim down the canal to work and fight off sharks and those kind of things, and that did make me chuckle when I saw that one. Oz Smith says, the Royal Mint long store, can we visit it and see all the coins stored inside? Be nice if Royal Mint published photos of it. So no, we can't go in it as part of the Royal Mint tour. Even on the VIP tour, to my knowledge, you can't go into the long store. In fact, from what I've gleaned from bits and pieces that different tour guides have said, it's not even the staff of the Royal Mint that are allowed to freely go in there. They have to seek permission from the Treasury to go into that room to get to the coins or do whatever they need to do in the coins, because it's not that part of the Royal Mint is owned by the Treasury. It's not owned by the Royal Mint in some sort of bizarre way. So if the Royal Mint staff have to get permission to go into it, I imagine nobody's like me and they have no hope of going in there. It was quite cool because they're saying that the boxes are stacked so high that to work in there you have to learn how to abseil. Abseiling up and down boxes of coins sounds really, really cool, but I would love to go in there only just to find out what is still in there. What's the process of things going out? Is it first in, first out, or is it do they mint coins and that goes to the front of the queue and goes out? I'd love to know how many coins are ahead of the 2021 Britannia £2 coins, stopping them going out to circulation. the coronation coins, when are they going in? Are they blocking up some of the other, like the 2020 shields, which we don't seem to be seeing lots of, but there was still, what, 56 million minted? So yeah, lots and lots of questions that would be answered if we had access to it, but sadly we don't. Natalia Hall says, when did you get the Memorial 50 pence? You said you weren't going to open the bags of Memorial 50 pences. Very true. I found 2 seal bags of the Memorial 50 pence, the first coin in circulation with King Charles III's portrait. And so I decided to keep them as seal bags. I do have a seal bag of quite a few of the different commemoratives, and I don't seek them out, I don't go out my way to purchase them, but if I come across one, then I will by all means keep it, because I think it's kind of cool. So I didn't open either of those 2 bags. It was a few episodes later I found my first Memorial 50p in the hunt, like we do with most of the other commemoratives. But yeah, so I think you may have missed that video, but I can't remember what the title or thumbnail of that was. I think I was, because it's the first one, I didn't mention it in the title and thumbnail. Is generally the rule of the thumb on those. Right, Paul Hoskins says, do you put your coins on display or are they kept in a cool, dry place? Do you keep your coins on display or are they in a cool, dry place? I can do both, can't I? You can see most of them behind me there. All the silver Bruce, I think it's all 50p's on that top shelf, along with a bunch of other gubbins. Below that are the rest of my £2 coins, £5 coins, ounce coins, and all the brilliant uncirculated coin packs are on the shelf below. But it's getting to the point where it's getting quite full, and I either start stacking in front of existing ones, or I need to rejig the shelves, because obviously the top row behind my head is all sorts of bits and pieces that have been sent into the PO box, as is, to be fair, a lot of the stuff in the front of this one here, and all the stickers and badges that are stuck around it. My little seagull sign from Patrick Woods. It's all sorts of lovely, wonderful stuff, and you can. I should make a video at some point having a look through all the stuff that's on the shelves, because many of that is filled with awesome stuff that's been sent in by subscribers. So thank you very much for all those bits and pieces. Right then, with that being said, let's get back to the coins. Well, there we go, a bit of a hodgepodge, lots and lots of different finds. 3 from Jersey, 3 United Arab Emirates, I think they're Phils, might be dirhams, can't recall. 2 quarters, 1 standard quarter, and a state quarter as well. I didn't even check which one this was. So it's glaciers, so it's one of the state park and reserve ones, but very, very cool. What else did we get? This was it Bermuda? No, Cayman Islands, 25 cents. East Caribbean states as well. A 20 pence coin, so 10p profit there, but I don't know what the value of all these are in sterling, so I might have lost out some money there. Isle of Man, Triskelion, but Starfind, look at that. Q for queuing. Amazing. Again, not one we need for the book, but with 24 out of 26 found for the 2018 book, it will be hard to tick off those last 2, but we'll keep going until eventually we do so. But let me know in the comments what your favourite coin from today's video is. If not the Alphabet 10p, what else would you pick? Links as ever will be in the description to my coin collecting Discord server if you'd like to come over and join that. Also links to my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. There's the PO box address you can write into, and of course the Britannia Coin Company, who I make videos for, so please do check that channel out too. All that leads me to now, though, is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.